Friends, today we shall learn the foreign trade negotiations, imports and exports. We welcome you to this project of learning export and import trade. Enjoy learning. Thanks. When you are in the import export business, you need to realize that the process of global negotiations differs from culture to culture in many significant ways. You have to take into account communications issues such as language, gestures, and facial expressions. And you also have to consider differing negotiating styles and problem solving techniques. Language. In spoken and written communication, using the wrong words or incorrect grammar is just one concern. The meaning of the message often depends on the set of circumstances surrounding those words. The danger of misinterpretation of messages requires an understanding of these various contextual factors. Non-verbal communication. Unspoken language is just as important as words or writings. Differences in customs and cultures can cause misinterpretations. You need to be aware of the meanings of gestures, facial expressions, posture, appearance, and dress, conversational, distance, touch, and eye contact. The time, influences, and pace of negotiations. Some cultures, like the Americans or Germans, are very fast paced and punctual, while there are many other regions, such as India, Asia, and Latin America, where time is not of essence. Individualism versus collectivism. In some societies, people primarily take care of only themselves and their families, while in other societies, the goods of entire group is put ahead of one's individual needs. Understanding these belief systems will affect how you negotiate. Role, orderliness, and conformity. Some cultures are characterized by high need for order and conformity. These countries place a great deal of importance on how the things are done. Formalities aid in successful negotiations. On the other hand, negotiators from the United States, Canada, Germany, and Switzerland place more emphasis on content than of procedures. Uncertainty orientation. This term refers to the degree people are uncomfortable with ambiguity and a reluctance to take the risks. People in countries like Spain, Belgium, Argentina, and Japan tend to proceed cautiously, following rules, laws, and regulations. On the other hand, people in countries such as United States tend unstructured situations are more ready accept change and attempt to have as few rules as possible. Terms we understand on practical terms in context to the documents of export and import. The term negotiation means dealing the same under documentary letter of credit. This negotiation is done strictly in terms of LC, and the bank will charge commission, exchange, postal courier charges from the exporter and importers. As regards the other bank charges, it is as per LC terms or as agreed between the two parties. Procedures for negotiation of export documents. What is negotiation of export bills? How does negotiation of export documents work? Who negotiate of export bills? How to negotiate export documents with banks? What are the procedures and formalities to negotiate the export bills? Once your goods moved out of your factory, the customs house agents appointed by you complete the custom formalities on behalf of you and delivers you necessary export shipping documents. Once customs formalities are completed and obtained, let export order LEO shipping bill, you hand over the cargo to the shipping line to carry your goods to final destination at buyer's place. Once after handing over the cargo to shipping line, bill of lading is issued. What are the precautions to be taken while submitting documents for negotiation with banks? While negotiating the documents, you submit all the required documents as per letter of credit, terms and conditions to the bank to send to your overseas buyer through LC opening bank. When shipment is under letter of credit, documentation is a crucial part as the opening bank debits you against any discrepancy found on documents. So, once you receive the letter of credit, make a copy of the same and read carefully twice. Mark each and every point wherever necessary. Whether any international inspection is required, clean on board bill of lading, factory inspection certificate, certificate of origin, legalized documents, consulate attestation, SGS, QI inspection, phytosanitary certificate, chemical analysis certificate, shipped on board certificate, freight certificate, etc. List out the documents required to submit while negotiating the bills. Once after receipt of the export documents, your bank arranges to negotiate the bills as per letter of credit terms and conditions after proper verification of each and every clause. If your export order is in US dollar currency, you can either convert the amount in your currency or you can open a dollar account and transfer the amount accordingly. Would you like to add more information about negotiation of export bill? Precaution is to be taken by the exporter on negotiation of export documents or procedures and formalities under negotiation of export documents. Thanks.